basically a part two, because we're not done with this mess until after Assassin's Creed Shadows is actually out. I just have one point here. People want to call Yasuke woke. Even though there are no shoved amount of politics in here, y'all want to stick with that route. Does that mean we call Nagoriyuki woke? One of Guilty Gear's newest characters. He was inspired by Yasuke. In fact, I brought up Neo and Samurai Warriors before. We're bringing up some other examples here. How about freaking Afro Samurai? Man, I'm ashamed I didn't bring that up in the last video. The creator of that one is Japanese, Takashi Okazaki. He was inspired by multiple things. First, he's a fan of hip-hop. That, black media, and Yasuke were the inspirations for Afro Samurai. So this guy is invited to all the cookouts. Next, we got the Yasuke anime. It was worked on by a Japanese animation studio. It had two directors, but one is Japanese, Takeru Sato. So do we count this one as woke? Next is a game I've just heard of. It's still in the works, Yasuke and Lost Descendant. So you don't play as Yasuke, you play as one of his grandkids or something. But still, does that count? The next one is not Yasuke related, but it's an honorable mention. The freaking Boondocks. Then again, you know what, that one might actually count because it brought awareness to stuff. But we're talking about shoved in modern politics. Is that here? Do we call that woke? Modern woke? I hope the answer from a lot of people is hell no. Now, one more example also isn't Yasuke related, but is Ubisoft related. Remember Assassin's Creed 4, one of the best Assassin's Creed games in the franchise? Remember the DLC, Freedom Cry? I don't think you do. Let me roll a clip. So y'all get my point. These AC Shadows complainers would have called the Freedom Cry DLC where you play as Adewale woke if it came out today. Solely because you play as a black assassin, an African assassin that was born a slave. They would have called AC3 Liberation woke too. And Origins. That's our 3 black assassins right there. And they would have called the base AC3 woke, the one with the Native American assassin. So there you go. Examples, mainly characters that are just Yasuke or inspired by him that make the AC Shadows complaints absolute BS. And that's just the Yasuke side. I go do the same for the female assassin that's the main freaking character of that game and Yote's protagonist. That might be a longer list. And lastly, the Yasuke complainers want to delve on historical accuracy. Even though these games are historical fiction, and Yasuke being a samurai is what freaking Japan says. 1. Where was this energy when Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood had Leonardo da Vinci create a freaking battle tank? Notes of this thing existed, but Leonardo never built this. But it was freaking cool, right? Y'all weren't worried about historical accuracy. And 2. At the start of every Assassin's Creed game, what do you see? That disclaimer. The disclaimer of every AC game being inspired by historical events, being a work of fiction, and the dev teams are multicultural, have various beliefs and all that. I don't know where this notion that Ubisoft treats Assassin's Creed as actual history came from. I am telling y'all, I will be buying both these games out of spite. Tsushima can freaking wait.